Hello, guys. It is time for another meta ship review. Renown this time around. Much easier compared to repulse. I hope you guys are having an easier time. If not, I'll probably make a video sometime next week talking about fleets that are good against this meta fight. But regardless, let's go ahead and talk about the ship itself, because this time around, the ship is pretty interesting. Even though most of the time, like, oh, it's another battle cruiser meta ship, I sleep or whatever, right? But this one is pretty interesting though. But let's get right into talking about it. As always, let's pull up the screen stuff, so because we have that going on as of right now. So, Renowned Meta. At 120, 6,956 health, 380 firepower, 320 anti-air, 156 reload, 37 evasion, medium armor, 33 speed, 68 hit, 85 luck, and 15 oil cost. Now, I think it's the same price, but like I feel like oil costs for battle cruisers have gone up over the years. Like I feel like they used to be like 13, 14, now they're like 15 now. So I mean, this one's a 6-star, so it's to be expected, but I don't know. But regardless, so average stats across the board. As for the efficiency of guns, 135 on the BB guns, 150 on DD guns, 70 on anti-air. So low on the anti-air, that is really, really low. 70%, that's ridiculously low. But everything else though is perfectly fine there. But man, a 70 anti-air efficiency, that's kind of crazy. Now, no, that's right. I felt like Renown could use light cruiser sub auxiliaries, but I don't think so, because I think Hood uses DD guns as well too. So it's like, yeah. So we're gonna everything else though is fine, but this anti-air is like whatever. But you probably won't even use it for World 12 and 13, so it's negligible there. But the fun stuff, the skills. Flame Forged Edge. Every 20 seconds, execute a level 10 special sword, and meteor attack damage is based on the skill's level. So, if you guys remember the Renown fight, there are meteors falling from the sky. I assume it's the same ones that hit. That is like the skills that she does. I think it's meteors, or maybe I'm thinking about the barrage she does. It might be the barrage, because I know she shoots out fireballs, but that's probably not going to be the case here. It's going to be like, I assume the special sword attack is going to be like the regular Vanguard sword attack stuff. I really got to see that. But the meteor attack is interesting. But regardless though, the effect comes out of it is enemies hit by the sword strike suffers a special armor break for 8 seconds. That's good. That's really good actually. And enemies hit by the meteors are burned. So this is a really, really good utility buff right here. It gives a dot damage as well as armor break, which increases your firepower damage on the enemies that are hit by it. That's really, really good. Every 20 seconds, that's not bad. You probably get it off once or twice in a sortie most of the time, depending on what you're farming. But that's actually not that bad. That's actually really good. So I like it. It's not the best for boss clearing, but like for actual mobbing stuff, it's a little bit unique. We got meteors, we got swords, armor break, and a burn damage. I like it. Now, second skill here. My bad. Knights of Renown decreases the loading time of this ship's first 2 main volleys by 50% every battle. Every time this ship's main guns finish loading, increases the ship's damage dealt by 10% until the battle ends. Stacks up to 2 times. So this is really unique right here, because what this does is you can play 2 different styles. You can play fast guns, which lets you ramp up the 20% damage increase much faster. So like Odin's gun and Hood's gun, the PR guns for the twin barrel ones for HE, that can help ramp up your damage really, really fast. Or you could play a little differently, and what this does is you can play with heavier hits, triple barrel guns. And what this does is you're getting more out of the 10% damage increase up to 20% if you're using the stronger guns. So for example, the MK6, MK7s, the triple barrel ones, you will get more damage out of it with the 20% damage increase, because the first 2 volleys are 50%. So usually those guns are very, very low on the very, very slow on the reload. But because you have 50% decreased loading time on the first 2 main volleys, that means you can get out your bigger hits really fast. So realistically speaking, if you have like a gold fire control radar or something, and your average reload is like base or whatever, it's like 23 seconds per volley with the MK6. So that means every 11.5 seconds, you're probably going to volley once. And by the 23rd second, you can probably volley twice. So what this does is, let's say you think MK6, right? So you volley 2 times in 23 seconds. On the second volley, it lines up with this skill right here. So once again, every 20 seconds, you do a special sword and meteor attack, right? Now here's the thing. Enemies hit by the sword strike suffer a special armor break for 8 seconds. So you get a 6% damage increase on top of the 20% that you get for stacking 2 times if you're using a slower gun, which lines up perfectly with the armor break assuming the sword strike hits the target. So that is pretty good. These two skills line up perfectly assuming you're running a slower gun. I like it. It's really good. That's some good synergy right there when it comes to skill building. This is the kind of skills I want to see on ships, where you have multiple skills synergize well together. Like for example, the Flame Forged Edge and Knights of Renown from Renown meta. These two skills are so good together because they line up perfectly. I like it. Now, Guardian's Pledge. When a ship in your Vanguard takes damage, deploys 2 rotating shields. I feel like this is like a common thing now. Vanguards having a shield if they take damage or something. This is like a really common trope. By all means, I don't hate it, but like I'm just seeing it a lot lately. I don't know why, but I'm seeing it a lot. Deploys 2 rotating shields, lasts 10 seconds, can block up to 6 enemy shells. 30 seconds cooldown between activations, probably only get it one time. Around the ship in the frontmost position of your Vanguard, so like the one taking all damage. When this battle starts, if the ship has a Royal Navy gear equipped, that's not hard at all. Increase the ship's anti-air by 15%. So the anti-air is negligible. Like she has high anti-air stat, but those anti-air efficiency is so awful. It's like this is awful. So this skill right here is just extra. It's not like super important, but the shield on the Vanguard is pretty nice. So more beef for your Vanguards is not bad at all. And lastly, the last skill, when fighting humanoid siren or boss fleets, increase the ship's firepower and anti-air by 8%. So I wouldn't use this for bossing. This is mainly for mobbing because you want to get value out of this. And not to mention, even though she has that huge damage increase going into the later stage of the game, like it has a big damage increase, I feel like she's lacking compared to other ships in the game, like when it comes to like battleships and firepower usage. But she by all means is not bad at all. You gotta see the damage values on the meteors and the swords, special sword barrages. I don't think they're gonna hit that hard, but this kit is really good. She has 8% firepower, which you guys can't see because my camera is blocking right here. And then you have the 20% max on the second skill, and if you line up the second barrage or the second volley with the armor break, extra 6% right there. So that's really good. A lot of damage buffs coming out of the whole kit. A nice shield. The first 2 skills are amazing. I love these two. Like these two skills synergize so well together. If we can get more ships like this kind of kit right here that lines up with like these 2 skills, or like they have more skills that line up with other skills that they have, it is so good. So good. I want more ships like these where they have multiple skills that just matches well. It meshes well with each other and with other ships even. So this is what I want. Like I'm all for like standalone single target damage ships by all means, but one of the biggest things I like about games like RPGs, JRPGs, gacha games is that you can make other units or other characters synergize well with other characters. So I want more of that. And even though Renown meta is a meta ship and usually probably isn't going to be like a game breaking one, the fact that she has 2 skills right here, these 2 skills that works really well with each other, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. So by all means, one of the better meta ships we've gotten so far, a lot better. I think compared to the last one we got Repulse, this one is just far more better because these 2 skills are amazing. Now, is she game breaking? Probably not. Is she gonna be in a slot, or does she have a slot in most endgame fleets? Probably not as well. But she is definitely pretty good for like early to mid game players, assuming you can max these skills out and her out. Mid game, I could definitely see her being like a pretty decent one, if assuming you don't have any battle cruisers or battleships to use in your OS fleets. So by all means, I think she's a pretty good there. But for absolute endgame players, though, probably not going to do anything special. Just a regular meta ship, but definitely is a fun one this time around with these two skills. So that is it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Any questions, feel free to let me know in below, and I'll try to go ahead and answer them if I see any good ones. Otherwise, that is it. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the special event. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one.